Hey guys. Hey. I said, I know what I said, but I'm saying it now. We have to talk about these credits. Let me cut this down. We have to talk about these credits. And I know a lot of my people are confused because I posted about the look back credit. So I want to explain to you guys how that works. Hello. Um, I also want to talk about the $7,200 that we're seeing flashing everywhere. Now, y'all know I've been doing all of my lives lately over on YouTube. I would still want everybody that is on this live today, when you get done, just take 3 seconds and go to YouTube, follow the YouTube channel, aka Unlimited Services. Like, share, and subscribe because that's where I would be doing our lives at. But this one was just like I had to come. I'm actually on both platforms right now. So I am on YouTube and I'm on Facebook. But I just had to share it to both platforms because I know it's a lot of my people who don't be understanding a lot of the stuff that I be posting, and I want y'all to stay on the same page with me. Hey. Yes, I will be doing free estimates. Yes, ma'am. And also, while I'm waiting for more people to come on, the November class starts November 29th. It is 1:35 for you to get in on the November class. It will be from November 29th to December 10th. To sign up for that, just click on the jot form and sign up, enroll, pay your 135 so you can get in that class. And in the class, we'll be going over more about what I'm going to talk about now. But this is for my public. This is for my clients. This information that we're going to talk about is going to be what's going to be affecting you guys in the upcoming tax season. So, hey, my people. Hey, Marissa. Yeah, I know y'all been used to seeing me on Facebook, but like I said, I need y'all to go to YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel, aka Unlimited Services, and like, share, subscribe over there. And let's get the YouTube channel going because I really am trying to step away from the Facebook lives so much. And that's just a personal choice that I made. You can go watch the video on YouTube as the reason why I'm switching over. But let's talk about it because I have 386. I am good with that number. Um, First and foremost, who's seen the last one that I did? The last couple of videos that I did pertaining to the child tax credit payments. What did I tell y'all? Who remember what I said? Who remember I said, y'all, we can't just go on what we're reading right now because the shit can change all the way up until January 31st. Do y'all remember when I said that? Y'all remember when I said, hey, y'all, let's not just get too tied up into the wording and what they're saying because a lot of this stuff haven't even passed or been put into an act. It's just propositions and proposals. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to address is what a proposition, the 7,200. They have not passed that yet. Listen to me. They have not passed the $7,200 child tax credit payments that everyone is talking about. It has not been confirmed. Thank you, Dinah. Up to 7,200. Okay, let me not forget my own words. Up to $7,200. That extended child tax credit payments that the Democrats are trying to introduce have not actually passed yet. What is actually already into place is the 3,000 and 3,600, which is giving you the advanced child tax credit payments right now. So when you're seeing the $7,200 child tax credit saying that you can get $7,200 per child, that has not passed yet. They have not extended it yet. Okay. Now, what they are saying, the ones who would get the 7,200, it's not the ones who are receiving the child tax credit payments right now. The 7,200 would be for the individuals who have not received any of the advance payments this year. Okay. say, let me see what you say. How do I go about adding my new baby to my taxes? Kanisha, they supposed to update the child tax credit portal, which we already ran down that timeline because they're way behind on allowing you to take dependents off, add dependents, adjust your income, and all that. The only thing they're letting you do on the website is what? Your banking information and your address. It has not been updated to let you allow you to add a child or take a child off yet. Okay. So Jessica say, I haven't had any payments yet. Jessica, you will most likely be one of those individuals, if they pass this, that will get the 7,200. The 7,200 that you guys are seeing them talk about is for the people who are not receiving any of the advanced payments right now. So don't think that, oh, yeah, they're giving us 7,200 and we getting it back. No. The 7,200 would be for the individuals who are not receiving it or not eligible, but they will be eligible once they file their taxes. They will get all of it. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay? Yeah, Angela, it is. Hey, Angela. Miss Angela said it's best to just wait until tax time. Yes, it is. And I'm going to tell you why now. Remember, we was talking about how those refunds looked in 2020? Well, to God be the glory, they gave us the look back credit again. So for those who don't know what the look back credit is, I posted the flyer. It is where they're going to let you use, check this out, your 2019, which is the pre-pandemic year. They're going to let you use your 2019 earned income credit for your 2021 earned income credit, just like they let you use it this year for your 2020. Okay, so let me explain what that means. No, you're not going to be taking your W-2s and 1099s from 2019 and filing them in 2021. You would take your tax return. Listen, your tax return. If you are filing with the same person, they should already have it on file. You shouldn't have anything to worry about. If you're one of those persons that like to trampoline from person to person, from business to business every year, you need to make sure you have a copy of your 2019 if you're going to be using the look back credit. What it does is allow you to use your 2019 AGI, which is your earned income credit amount, for your earned income credit payment for 2021. So, quick example. If you worked 2021 and let's say you, at your job, you made $3,000 and the rest was unemployment, you only got $3,000 that counts for your earned income. In 2019, you worked and you had 14,000 on a W-2. They will let you use the 14,000 instead of that 3,000 because the unemployment doesn't count. Okay, it's unearned income. So in the system, it'll show you had 3,000 for 2021, but you're going to elect to use your 2019 amount. Okay. So when you're using the look back, it is not you're using 2020. Because remember 2020, they let you use 2019. So if you elected to use 2019 in your 2020, then for 2021, you're using 2019 again. I hope that makes sense. I know it was confusing and I seen a lot of the questions. That's why I decided to do this impromptu live. So I was like, no, let me explain how it works. You're only using one amount and that amount will be listed on either your 8879 or either your 1040 page 1. And it is the adjusted gross income. That is the amount you need. That is what will be used for your earned income credit. Listen, just the earned income credit. So that 14,000 that you're using from 2019 for earned income credit will not count as income for your child tax credit in this year. Okay? I hope I'm not losing anybody. Because I want y'all to understand what I mean when I say you can use the look back, but it's only for earned income credit. It is not for child tax credit. It ain't for child care. You can't report it like, hey, this is what I'm using for. No, that's not how it goes. It's only one amount that you can use, which is the AGI, and is used only for the earned income credit portion of your tax refund. Okay? So if you worked, if you got unemployment, if you opened a business in 2021, you would need to still file your documents. That does not mean you are not going to use your documents, your W-2s and 1099s and schedules that you receive for whatever business you operated in 2021 and not file it. That's not what it means. It just means that one amount from 2019 will be applied to your earned income credit portion of your tax refund. You will still need to be reporting all your forms. Okay? Make sense? So let me give you another example. Let's say you want to say, I want to use the look back credit because in that year I only made 19,000, but I got like $6,000 earned income credit, and then but I don't work all this year, but I'd rather use that amount because I got more credit. It don't work like that. Okay? It doesn't work like that. You can't choose to use it if your W-2s or your Schedule Cs or your 1099s is more than the amount that you had in 2019. The system, the software will automatically select the highest of the two. So if you made $30,000 and you had 2 kids for 2021, and in 2019 you only made 18,000 with those 2 kids, they're still going to use that $30,000 because it's more than 18,000. It is going to pick up the biggest amount. It's not going to give you the one that gives you the highest credit. Make sense? Okay. Yeah, Risa, yeah, it sucks because it's like a double-edged sword, but I would rather you know how it works. Okay. And I'm going to go back over all 3 that I'm talking about because I've touched on 2, the 7,200 and earned income credit, the look back. The third one I want to touch on is this babysitter, dependent care, Form 2441. Yes, they upped the amounts that you can claim, meaning it went from 3,000 for one child to 4,000 and 6,000 for 2 or more to 8,000. For that, you will have to have earned income, listen to me, which is like W-2 Schedule C income. And you will have to provide, if you do not have an actual center, meaning you drop your child off at YMCA or somewhere like that, you have a personal babysitter, you will have to get that personal babysitter's name, social, and address. It will have to be provided on your 2441. Okay? LaShonda, yes, I can. I am going to be doing free estimates this year. I'll start the estimates in December. I will let you guys know when y'all start setting y'all appointments. And y'all know estimates are free. And I tell y'all, I do them for free. Everybody, why would you even do them for free if you know? Because regardless if you choose to file with me or not, I would want you to be knowledgeable when you go to these other places and you're asking for estimates. What is my refund? If I've given you an estimate of $8,000 and you go somewhere and they tell you, well, you're getting 4,000, you know, either they robbing your ass in fees or they didn't add something. But you will have something to compare to when you start going to see who you're going to choose as the person that you're going to trust to file your taxes. I do that for free. That is a free service me and all of my affiliates offer. And I will be letting y'all know how to contact some of the affiliates. When I say affiliates, they AKA Unlimited as well. They're just independent. They work for themselves. But we all do free estimates, okay? So if you choose to use the babysitter, listen to me. You better use somebody who can work. Meaning, don't use nobody you know gets Social Security benefits. Don't use nobody that you know is receiving government assistance. Don't use anybody that you know that they are restricted to income levels because they're on fixed income themselves. Does that make sense? Okay. Yes, Emily, that's all they need is a good tax professional. That's it. Rachel Lee, where it says you'll get 5,000 on tax return if you have a baby in 2021. I don't know about that, but I do know, guys, they are allowing you to still apply for missing stimulus payments. Okay. I don't know if they're still going to be, if it's going to be all 3, because you remember the 1,200 came out in 2020, and the 600 came at the end of 2020, and the 1400 came in 2021. I know for a fact the 1400 will still be able, if you never received it, to get it. I'm not sure if they will have the 12 and the 6 both in play. As soon as I see a demo, I'm gonna come back and let y'all know. Y'all know I am. Y'all know I like to talk. I like to tell it. So I'm gonna let you know. But I know for a fact the last 1400, you can request it if you didn't receive it for a child that was just born in 2021, or if you didn't receive all of it for a child or yourself, you can request those missing payments when you file next year. Okay, so let me go over it again, because I see someone said say 7200 is for how many kids if you didn't receive the child. 7200 is per child. Up to let me stop using these news station words. Y'all know how I am. Up to 7,200 per child. But that up to 7,200 per child is only for the individuals who are not receiving any advanced child tax credits right now. So if you have not received the payment in July, August, September, October, you ain't getting there in November and December, then you will be the individuals who will be able to possibly get 7,200 per child. Up to 7,200 per child, because they're saying income. This is what I told y'all, remember? And I may have to come back and update on this, because this update is regarding the update on the update that I just gave like 2 weeks ago on this. They can keep changing it. So now it is, they are trying to implement certain income restrictions with the child tax credit. They have not passed the 7,200, guys. So y'all look right now, please stay on the wavelength of the 3,000 and the 3,600. The 7,200 is an extended child tax credit. They have not passed it. It is a proposition. It's still in proposition form right now. They have not voted. They have not said, yes, it is going to happen. This is just what they're saying. Okay. With unemployment, you will still get your 1099s. Y'all still need to file them. Now, let me explain something. Last year is when they, was it this? No, this year, March, they passed the $10,200 forgiveness, right? Meaning the first $10,200 can be taxed of unemployment. So when you go to file your unemployment now, quick example, let's say you received $11,000 in unemployment. When you give that 1099 to your tax preparer, or you're entering in on the software on Tax Act, Turbo, Free Tax, whatever you use to file, you're going to put in that 11,000. You're going to enter everything. When you click continue, next, other, to go to the other page, you're only going to see $800 show up. That is because the software is already set to remove the first $10,200. Okay? So that is how that will work. You will not get taxed on it like it was this year. They're not going to tax you on it, then send you money back from it. No, the software is automatically going to read that first 10,200 and move it from your AGI. It will not be counted. Okay, what happens if they gave you CTC for all 5 kids rather than the 2 or 3 kids you usually get? Will we owe? Katie, most likely you won't. And I'm going to read more, but I'm not going to read more now. I'll wait till around December when I know things are more in a finalized stage rather than drafts and proposal statutes, because you're supposed to have repayment forgiveness. This is why I tell people, everyone wants to say income doesn't matter. But if income doesn't matter, why would we need a repayment clause? Why would we need something that say it will protect you from an overpayment so you don't have to pay it back if income doesn't matter? This is what I want everybody to see. So income is still going to play a part in child tax credit because it's child tax credit. It is based on income. The earned income credit amounts have raised just a tad, but it is still only for 3, meaning that 4th and 5th child does not qualify for earned income credit. Now, granted, they are letting you for the 4th and 5th get a payment for child tax, but not for earned income. Earned income is still 3. After 3 or more, it still says 3 or more, it's one amount. Okay. Shay, the 7,200 is only for individuals who have not received advanced child tax credit payments, none this year, but it has not even passed yet. But I wanted to address it because I see the news articles, I'm seeing all the posts, and it's like, okay, let's get a clear understanding. Don't just jump. Don't just jump because they have not passed that $7,200 yet. It is still being voted on. It has to be voted on. They proposed it to extend it for a year, but the $7,200 comes in for individuals who have not received any payment yet. So if you are a person who are already receiving advanced child tax credit payments, you won't get up to $7,200 when you file. Okay? They get 7,200. That's not the ones that get it mapped out, so it's really not our fault. Tanisha, let me tell you, what it's saying is, y'all that's getting the payments now will still get the extra payments when it's passed, but it just won't total what the people who haven't received anything get. But everybody is still going to get the same amount. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, Ms. Julie, let me see, Ms. Nene. Let me see. I know this is off topic, but why do I have to claim my Social Security disability on my taxes? I've always claimed it, but Social Security said I had to, but I don't know why it's not earned income. Oh, Miss Julie, Miss Julie, let me show this. I want y'all to read what Miss Julie just said. And I want to know how many other Social Security recipients probably don't heard this too. She said, and Miss Julie, guess what, baby? That is not off topic. She said, Miss Nene, I know this is off topic, but why do I have to claim my Social Security disability on my taxes? I've always claimed it, but Social Security said I had to, but I don't know why when it's not earned income. What did they allow people who were getting Social Security payments to do this year? Who knows? What did they allow? They allow individuals with Social Security payments only and ITNs to qualify for child tax credit payments. Remember? They said if you don't normally file or you don't have to file, you can go sign up for the advanced child tax credit payments through the non-filers portal. If you was a child Social Security recipient and y'all signed up for it. Remember I told y'all they was going to get some kind of taxes up at us. It's a reason why they say, oh, we're going to change certain types of income. So I am believing now for the next filing season, Social Security, which used to be looked at as unearned income, not taxable, is now going to be considered earned income. And everyone who gets it and signed up for it will have to report. I just believe that. These are in my own words. This is my opinion. Okay? So thank you for sharing that, because I've been waiting to see how is this going to play out for individuals who normally don't file or qualify for these type of credits. Now you're saying, oh, no, we're giving it to everybody. How? When y'all are saying we are here already in debt. This tax season, they are still finna be collecting a hell of a lot of taxes from us. And we still just don't know how yet. Nobody can just say how yet. Nobody. I don't care if you went to the IRS seminar, if you attended your own tax seminar, if you did traveling, you don't been going. Nobody can just say how it's going to play out yet, because they can change it all the way up until January. They can change the forms, they can change the rules, they can change the requirements. The 7,200 just came into play because they want to extend it for an extra year. This is something they just started talking about. They haven't been talking about it. They just started talking about it. And as soon as the airways, which we know they plant stories, they planted it, caught a hold to it. Oh, now it's not $3,600, but $7,200. Y'all remember I told y'all about them amounts. Y'all please, let's pay attention. Let's pay attention. No, Shayla, why wouldn't you see why you won't see a refund? Because you got child tax credit for your 4 kids. Why, Shayla? Tell me why you think you wouldn't get anything, baby, for your 4 kids. Unemployment, I believe that they're going to change how that is calculated. I do. I really do. They're finna look for a way to get some of this debt out of us through taxes. That is the one way to fund the economy, is through taxes. Y'all remember I told y'all the history of income tax, it was really created to fund the World War. So they use the funds that they collect through the Internal Revenue Service for the government. It's going to happen, but we just don't know how. Like I said, I wanted y'all to opt out if you could. A lot of people say, you know what, Ms. Nene, I opted out. They still sun it. I opted out again. They still sun it. I went back. Now I ain't even got no opt-out option. They tell me I'm opted out, but I'm still getting it. That doesn't sound a little crazy to you? And some people saying, oh, I got the letter, but I ain't got not one payment. And when I go look, it's been saying pending for months. What does that mean? That don't sound a little iffy? That's why I say, try to keep your tax returns as consistent and accurate as possible. When you receive these payments, you will get a 6419. You will. The 6419, guess what, is a new form for advanced child tax credit payments, and you would need it when you file your taxes. I don't want y'all to try to get, look, and I don't know how else to say it. Y'all ass don't try to get over, okay? Report what they paid you already. You're not going to be missing nothing. If you try to milk it, don't get to crying and asking what I need to do because I sent it off. And did you report what you got on your 6419? No, I went on ahead, and that's why. It may be a way for them to even reject your return if you don't include it. We don't know. We don't know if the 6419 is going to be an actual form to input the information on. But it do tell you on the IRS website, when you get your letter, retain it for your records because you would need it to file an accurate tax return. Who read that? Huh? Who read that? That you were going to need that letter. That's why I say, if you had to opt out, look, I don't knock anybody. I don't want to be anybody that feels like, hey, Ms. Nene, I need the money, and you telling me, don't accept the help, but I really need the help, and I don't know what to do. I'm telling you, you do what's best for you and your family, but I just want you to be able to know everything that comes with you doing it right now. No, Chelsea, that's not bad. I'm glad you did. Tara, and I'm glad you never got a letter. Okay? But I just want y'all to just know, hey, this is how this is going. So very quickly, because like I said, this was an impromptu live. I just wanted to get on because I seen some people was confused about how the look back credit works. So I'm going to go over the $7,200 child tax credit one more time, the look back earned income credit one more time, and the dependent care one more time. And I graciously ask that everybody that is on the Facebook live right now, if you could, when we end this live, go over to YouTube to Unlimited Services, aka Unlimited Services, and click the subscribe and bell so you can subscribe, because that's why we'll be doing most of the videos from now on. But do your girl a favor and go over there and subscribe. $7,200. It has not passed. Okay. $7,200 payments. They are looking to extend it, but the $7,200 is for individuals who have not received one child tax credit payments this year. They are saying when you go and file, because if they pass it, you would then be eligible for those payments up to $7,200 per child. And who know where the $7,200 come from? 36 and 36, right? So if they extend it for another year, that means you will get another $3,600 in monthly payments. But you have to look at what that means. What does that mean? That means when you go to file 2022, you received all your child tax credit throughout 2022 tax year, you're not going to get that credit in 2021 if they have it set for 1 year expiration. Okay? Yeah, y'all follow me? 36 and 36 is 72, right? So remember, it's up to. Up to. It's not saying definitive. This is what you're getting. It says you can qualify up to 7,200 a child. And that is only for the individuals who are not receiving the advanced child tax credit payments right now. And that is only if they pass it. So y'all see all those that still have to be determined before we could just say, yes, this is what it is for 2021 tax season. They have to determine that they are going to extend it. And then it has to be for a person who has not received any payments yet thus far. Okay? That is how the 7,200 works. I wanted to address it because it is not passed, but it is a possibility. It is possible that by December 31st, they say, okay, we passed it. And yes, this is what we're doing. And if that is going to be the case, then I will say, hey, guys, they passed it. So if you ain't got a payment yet, you can look up to 7,200 per child, but we're not there yet. It has not gotten there yet. Okay. If you've only gotten a few payments, Michelle, you will get the remainder of the child tax credit payments you're due, plus if they extend it, whatever the extension amount is. But it won't be the full amount because you've already received payments, if that makes sense. So the up to 7,200 is only if they pass it, and it's only for individuals who are not receiving or have not received one payment this year for the advanced child tax credit payments. For the look-back credit, the look-back credit allows you to use your 2019 AGI, which is your earned income credit amount, for your 2021 earned income credit. That does not mean you do not file your forms and your schedules for 2021. You still report your unemployment, you still report your W-2s, you still report your Schedule Cs. But if those amounts are not as high as your 2019 AGI with awarding you credit, you can use that amount from 2019 to get more credit. Okay? So, no. You will not be using 2020 for the look back. The look back is for 2019, the pre-pandemic year. That is the year that everything was still considered normal. That is what they're letting you use. You can't use your W-2s or any form from 2019. You need your tax return. Take your tax return to your tax preparer. If you've been jumping, if you've been consistent with the same person, you have nothing to worry about. Your tax preparer should already know, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what your refund is. This is what you can get. Plus, do you got your 6419? I'm asking all my people. So I'm just letting y'all know if y'all going to be my client this year, 2021 tax season, please have your 6419s. Please. Because if you tell me you ain't got it, I'm going to make you log in and verify to me that you never received the payment. Because I don't want you to be delayed and then you're looking at me like you sent it before I gave it and like it's my fault. No, we're going to have all your forms. We're going to send everything because the most accurate and quickest way to get your tax refund is to file all your forms at one time. And yes, ma'am, Miss Chelsea, I surely do. I take out of town, out of city, out of state, out of country. It doesn't matter. If they can see the videos and access the business page, then yes, ma'am, I will do their taxes. They can be a client. The 6419, Miss Tammy, is the letter that will be coming from the IRS for individuals that are receiving the advanced child tax credit payments now. Yes, ma'am, I take out-of-state clients. I will be booking appointments in December after the November class. Now, if you are a tax preparer, if you are a new tax office, and you just want to get the rundown on how everything needs to be structured going into the 2021 tax season, then you can get into the refresher class that I'm offering. You have until November 15th to sign up for that. The price is $135, and it is 2 weeks. Only thing you have to do is have a phone or a laptop that has Zoom, and bring your notepad and your pen and get the information you need. Okay? No, earned income tax credit is not fully refundable. It is still earned income tax credit. They just letting you use the look back for that. Okay? Okay, so Jessica, if you never got a look, if you ain't never got a letter or nothing, y'all don't have to worry about nothing. Faye, you said, what if I had a baby this year? If you had a baby in 2021, let me tell you all the credits that you could get for this child. Okay, the full child tax credit, the $1,400 stimulus, as well as the earned income credit. If you are paying for a babysitter, you can also use that baby that you had this year for the dependent or dependent child care daycare 2441. Okay, now let me explain something. This is only for people who have had babies. Your baby has to be born December 31st in order to be claimed in January. Okay. Oh, baby, thank you. Yeah, but just 135. Because I wanted to make it, I want to make it accessible. So yes, 135 is for the class, and it is a 2-week training. You have the choice of coming in the morning or the evening. It's Monday through Friday, and it is for 2 weeks. Okay. Yes, you can file all four. Yes, you can file all four. Chelsea, if you had a baby in April, how do you claim those credits? When you put your dependent on there, 9 times out of 10, it's going to ask you about, did you receive the stimulus payment? You know, you're going to check no because you didn't. It's going to ask you, you don't have to answer anything outside of how long the baby was in your home, the relationship, and is the baby a citizen with the social and birth date? And it should automatically calculate your other credits for you. Okay. Miss Angela, the refresher starts in November. November 29th is the first day of the refresher class. But you have until November 15th to sign up for the class. And it is a jot form. I will post the jot form again today for individuals that want to sign up for the class. But yes, and my cutoff line is 100. I only take 100 participants at a time because I like to try to be intimate with my people so we can vibe off of each other. So yeah, when I told Wednesday, one or two things are going to happen. November 15th is going to hit, or I'm going to hit 100 enrolled and I'm going to close it down. So you have until November 15th to try to get in that number. I do have a few now, but yes, the cutoff date for the class is November 15th and it will start November 29th. Okay. Shaw, you said, what if I only receive one of the last two stimulus? Then you will probably be able to request it on the one that you're missing. Okay, Miss Angela, yeah, text me, baby. So if you only got unemployment this year, can you use the look back? Constance, yes. And that would be smart for you to do if you know unemployment is all you've claimed this year, especially if you have been consistently filing every tax season. Yes, you would. If Miss Constance, I'm going to put your comment up, love. She said, so if you only got unemployment this year, can you use the look back credit? Yes, you can. And it would be advised that that's what you do. Okay. Do not be discouraged. Do not let people tell you, oh, if you use it, it's going to delay. It's going to delay. It's going to delay. No, that is not always true. I had plenty clients last year who filed using the look back and got their money like that. I had some who filed and had to look back in stimulus and had to wait months. I had some who didn't use the look back and still had to wait months. So no, you using the look back credit is not going to cause a delay. Don't you let nobody tell you if you put it on there, you ain't going to get your taxes in time. What's in time? What is you getting them in time? Huh? Okay. So you see what I'm saying? So use the look back credit, especially for my unemployment recipients. Get your 2019 tax returns. Do not try to give an amount off the top of your head. Listen to me. That is what causes delays, because if you say you made $18,000 in 2019 and the IRS only got $10,000 on file, that's a discrepancy. They will pull it for investigation, and then you have to send in documents to support what it is that you entered, and you can't, I always tell y'all, don't open up a can, you can't put the lid back on. So get your 2019 tax return and make sure you weren't audited in 2019, meaning If you filed 2019 but never got your refund from 2019, do not use the AGI from 2019, because that means that your return for 2019 was not completed, and that will cause a delay as well. Can you file for it? Yes, ma'am. Miss Vicky, you sure can, love. So yes, you can. Okay. Miss Tanya, you say I've talked about my name change on my social security card, but not on my driver license. Do I put my new name on the tax return? And will it hold my refund because of changing information? You have to go off of your social security card, Miss Tanya. But at some point, you will want to go to the DMV and change it at the driver license place as well. But anybody who went through a name change, use what's on your social security card. If you got married and changed your name through the Social Security Administration and they have mailed you out that new social security card, most likely that name has changed in the IRS system. I mean, well, let me take that back, because remember I told y'all the IRS don't have a system that keeps up with your name and birthdays and socials. Social Security does. They just run a check against Social Security. So you have to need to, if Social Security updated it, you use the updated information. Okay. Can you tell me about the Hurricane Ida disaster tax refund if you know about it? From what I know about that with the disaster tax refund, it's not an actual tax refund. They're letting you use deductions from losses. And it's not necessarily a credit, Ariel. I have not seen too much of the form yet for 2021, but I do know they are allowing individuals who are affected by the storm, like to be exempt from paying like early withdrawal penalties on retirement income and certain deductions that they can claim on a Schedule A that they can use. So that's what that is. Okay, it's to help boost the refund. It's not necessarily a credit. What will happen to those who didn't cancel their advance? Bree, nothing. This is what y'all have to understand. Everybody's tax situation is different. It's different. So, Bree, yours is not the same as Miss Constance. Miss Constance isn't the same as Ariel's, and Ariel's isn't the same as Brittany's, if that makes sense. They are trying to just loop or make us think we're all looped into one, and we are not. Because I keep saying it, I keep stressing it, and I would keep repeating it. If we were all looped into one, there would be no need for a repayment clause to protect you from having to repay from an overpayment. I'm just being honest. And common sense will tell you, yeah, that does make sense. Like, if everybody get it and y'all get it a max amount for all of my kids, why are y'all saying that I have to qualify for repayment forgiveness in case of an overpayment? What did y'all overpay me if I'm getting everything y'all said? So that's what I'm saying. Y'all, we have to pay attention. Pay attention. Please don't get lost up in these amounts. Don't get lost in the wording, because the words will change all the way up into January. The wording on the forms, the softwares, the updates, the IRS, all this can change, guys, all the way up until January. That's why I don't talk too much about the child tax credit specifically, because it is so many. Every week something is changing. Every week they're adding something, taking something away, adjusting something, removing something, adding. It's been every week since July with child tax credit. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I will leave this live up, you guys. But like I said, if y'all could do me a favor, because that is all I really had to talk about today. Like I said, I came on because I seen when I posted the information about the look back, a lot of people was confused as to how am I going to be using the look back. Like, so I'm using 2020 and 2021, or if I'm using 2019, is I'm using my income from 2019, or what? So that is why I was like, no, let me talk to y'all about how the look back credit works. I know for a fact it is still in play, as well as the 7202. Remember, I told y'all the 7202 is for individuals or someone, you know, if you were self-employed and you had someone who was had COVID or tested positive for COVID or was advised to quarantine because of suspected COVID, but they're only letting you do the 7202 from April to September of this year. It has to be in that time frame, and that is for the 7202. Miss Cuddy said, if I claim my grandbaby in 2019, do I have to claim him in 2020? No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Can I use home repair costs for itemizing? Shaw, yes, you can. If it is a new home, first time home, you can. Or if you used it for business, you can. Okay, and remember, itemizing is a Schedule A, Shaw. So if you normally itemize and you just purchased a home or you have rental property or something like that, then yes, you can use repair costs, especially if you have a business that you run from your home. Yes, you can. If you have 3 dependents and file self-employment and got the child tax credit, could you still file? Katia, yeah. Why wouldn't you? Yes. Yes. I promise you the child tax credit payments you're getting is still not because you got a business. Even though you pay your own taxes, you still qualify for credits based on your income for your 3 kids. So yes, my individuals who got unemployment, who got Schedule C's, you still file your earnings for 2021 on your 2021 tax return. It's just that when it comes to the earned income credit, if you know that the income that you have is not as much as you had in 2019, then you can use your 2019 AGI to help boost your earned income credit payments. Nikki, yes, I do. I offer those classes earlier in August for beginners. Because in that class we did P10s, we did EFINs, and that was August to October. But I do have a class, Nikki, that's coming up in November, November 29th. You can get in that class. It's a 2-week class, and I will still go through all the steps of preparing. We would be concentrating more on the changes that we're going into next tax season. Okay. You didn't opt out for the CTC, but I never received one. It's been pending since July. Will I be able to get the full amount? Topsy Bopsy Taylor, yes, ma'am, you will. Yes. For the individuals who are stuck on pending and have gotten one payment, you are the $7,200 people. Okay? Listen to me. If you are an individual where you've been checking since July when they said you can start getting it and your stuff has been saying pending and it is still saying pending and it is not changed off of pending, the $7,200 articles that y'all see floating around is pertaining to you. Okay? And remember, up to 7,200, up to 72, up to. And that is if they pass it. They have not passed it. So if they don't pass it, worst case is 3,600 if they don't pass it. Okay. Will you put something up in December too? Yes, I will, Alexis. Yes, ma'am, I will. How do you report fraud? My son's dad filed him in another state and received all the stimulus and CTC for our son, but has not given my son a dime. Okay, Sean, let me tell you what you do in that situation, baby. You don't do number file your child because all the payments that he got, now the stimulus, it's nothing you can do about. That cannot be paid back. That's just water under the bridge. But those child tax credit payments, as long as you don't have your son on his taxes when he filed, he have to give that money back. Okay? So you need to file your son. And if that's the case, you're going through that, you need to be filing January 2nd. So will we receive the 6419 at the end of the year? Kiara, according to the IRS website, it said that it'll be sending them out January 2022, but we all know December 31st is considered end of year. So I am thinking y'all will start getting those 6419s in the mail. If not the last week of December, the first week of January. Everyone should be getting them. Yes, you can, Cuddy. If the company should provide you a statement at the end of the year that will contain their business name, EIN, and the amount that you are paying them, and you can use that if you claim your niece. But your niece will have to be a dependent, Cuddy. Okay, but if she is, then yes, you can use that from the statement that the company provides you at the end of the year, showing you that you pay for those services for your niece. Okay. All right, guys, hold on. So Naisha, let me answer yours. Hey, Naisha. What if I didn't get my child tax credit for July, August, September due to my amended taxes? Naisha, you'll get all of it when you file. Anybody who's saying I haven't received any payments for child tax credit, the $7,200 article that they're talking about is for you. It's because they're like, hey, we have several millions of people who have not received their payments on time. They qualify, but they haven't gotten it. So when they extend it, like I said, do the math. 36 and 36 is 72. So it's saying if they extend it for that extra year, then they're going to still give you all of your money. You're not missing anything. And if your tax is still processing, most likely you haven't gotten one payment. Does the PPP have to be reported if it's already forgiven? The PPP does not have to be reported, but the business does. Does that make sense? Octavia, no, you won't be eligible for up to the 7,200 because you've already received some of the payments. But when it total out, you will still receive the full amount, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know a lot of about people who don't file and they ain't got it, because I got some that's still waiting. And it's just the IRS is understaffed. They're understaffed and overworked, if you ask me. Okay. Okay. The form 6419 is the form that will be sent out from the Internal Revenue Service to show your payments that you received this year. Do you go over the daycare babysitting? Kiara, yes, I did, but I address it one more time. If you use your child for the daycare, dependent care, which is the form 2441, if you don't have them in an actual daycare center and you're paying an individual, that individual will need to provide you their name, social, and address, and the amount that you paid them for babysitting for the year. If you took them to a center, the center should already have those forms that they give out at the end of the year. My parents who already use daycare centers know what I'm talking about. They give it to you at the end of every year because it is a way for them to have a record of how they keep tracks of payments for each child. They give it to you to show how much you paid for your child's daycare services, and it will have the business name, EIN, and address. In any instance, you have to have the business or the individual's name, the EIN or social, and the address and the amount. Okay. Yeah, it's just, it is going to be a huge mess, but we're going to try to keep it. If we can stay not even 2 steps ahead, but just one, then I think we'll be okay and be able to, for the majority of us, have a smooth tax season. It won't be too complicated as long as you don't make it complicated. Meaning, y'all don't try to go in and apply for everything you see that's on there. Don't try like, I want that. I get that too. Yeah, give me that too. Yeah, that one right. Yeah, keep it as simple and accurate as possible. Okay. Yes, you can, Alexis. But your mom will have to give you her name, social, and address, and the amount that you paid her. Okay. Tax season starts January 2nd. January 1st, really. That is when tax season start. Now, if you're looking for the official IRS start date, that may be like January 23rd, 25th, when they say that's the official start date. But we all know from experience, especially people who already been filing, know you can file your taxes as soon as January come in. Okay. I got the child tax credit for Drew. Yeah, you'll still get some, Naya. You'll still get some. For the individuals that say, well, what if I already got 1 or 2 payments? Will I still get some? Yes. Yes, you will. Just know I don't want you comparing your situation to somebody else's situation and thinking that your situation is jacked up because this person is getting this. No, you don't know their situation. Their situation isn't yours. But yes, you will all still get refunds. I'm just saying, let's try to just use common sense when we're talking about this stuff, because the 7,200 isn't for people who are getting the child tax credit payments now. It's for people who haven't gotten one payment and they haven't passed it. Cass, I'm filing as soon as January 2nd come in. I am a business owner. I am not waiting for no forms. I am filing in the beginning. Okay. I know a lot of people frown on the, on all early filers. Sometimes it pays to be early. And sometimes it pays to wait. As we've seen this year, because a lot of people who file early, we file before they pass the unemployment. So we have to wait. Remember? So it's just gauging. What's your tax situation? If you're a person who knows you are dealing with somebody or another parent of your child that likes to play those games and you already know what y'all agreed on and you feel like, hey, they're going to go back on their word, you need to file as soon as possible. Okay? Because everybody isn't the same. And Cornelia, I'll be waiting on you, baby. I'll be here. Okay? So like I said, because I'm going to get ready to end the live, I am keeping them under an hour until I'm going to make y'all suffer like y'all make me suffer. Fuck it. Until I get my 1,000 subscribers, I am not doing any lives over an hour. Okay? So do me a favor, because there's enough of y'all on here now. Go to YouTube, type in AKA Unlimited Services and click subscribe and the bell, like, follow, share, so we can get the YouTube going. And I got y'all. I never charge y'all to let y'all know what's finna happen. Say I need y'all to be alert so it ain't too much stress on me. I need for y'all to be informed, well informed, if you ask me. Okay? Yes, it is, Sierra. Yes. Okay? All right, so I'm going to wish all of you guys a blessed day. Please like, share, subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, share. I don't mind about this one being shared, okay? I don't, because this needs to be clarified and it needs to be an understanding amongst taxpayers, which is us, that, because remember, even though I'm a taxpayer too. I file taxes too. So this information pertains not only to me, but you and damn near everybody you know, okay? So y'all, let's get it going. Let's get the word out that, hey, the 7,200 has not passed. But if it do, it is for the people who don't receive payments right now. The look back credit, yeah, you used your 2019, but you're using your 2019 AGI. You're not using your tax forms from 2019. So you need your tax return to get that amount off of. And then if you're using the babysitter, make sure that the person you're using isn't on any fixed income or government assistance. And they will need to provide their name, socials, and address for that 2441 for you to be able to claim it. Okay? All right. So I'll talk to y'all later, and I hope this helps somebody or clarify something where you was confused. And we will talk about something else next week. Just keep your eyes open, because as long as I see it, I'm going to tell it. See y'all.